Without further ado, it gives me a great pleasure to call on, unfortunately because of the negotiations that are going on in Luxembourg at present, the ICSA are very seriously involved, and we should have here with us Gabriel Gilmartin, who is very much a hand-on president of the ICSA, but we have somebody deputising for him who will do so with style, and that's John Bannon from the Rural Development Committee. Over to you, John.
Hey.
I suppose I'll start with an apology. I'm not big into talking to people. It's usually cattle that surround me at home. I usually have the well-done on, but look, we in the Irish Cattle and Farmers Association are very proud to be here tonight to represent the views of our farmers. Even though we come from the very edge of Europe, as farmers we feel we're in the heart of Europe, and we feel that our MEPs represent our views. We come from some of the most disadvantaged areas of Ireland, which is up the west coast and the northwest. Yet we are committed to producing top quality food from our green environment. The Irish farmers are one of the best farmers in the world when it comes to their animals and when it comes to producing food. We have a passion for producing. Our key exports are lamb and beef. Also in Ireland, we are in the northwest where I come from, we export a lot of our young weanlings live, for example Italy and other parts of Europe. So we see the need to be involved in Europe, whether selling our beef or whether selling our livestock. We are active members and we have a passion to be part of Europe because we are producing, every 10 animals we produce, we export 9 of them out into the world markets, but especially to the UK and Europe. As farmers, we're not just busy in our business, but we're also custodians of the land, because the land will be there after we're dead and gone. That's whether we're in Europe or Ireland or whatever, farmers are just passing through the land. So it's in our interest that we farm the land in such a way that it is left for the next generation. The next generation of younger farmers to, again, start the process all over again of producing food for the consumers of the world. I'll just say a few words on the CAP negotiations. Like today, the key decision makers, the Commission, the Parliament and the Council are chartering out a new CAP, new Common Agricultural Policy for the farmers of Europe. And we're looking at it from an Irish point of view. We're looking from the point of view, as farmers in the west of Ireland, Europe is talking about a greener CAP. But we're already, as farmers, I'd say, from the west and northwest of Ireland, we are delivering a greener CAP. Because if you look around the pictures that surround us, we have for years strived to produce quality food of the raw environment, the grass of the land, and the feed and the barley that's produced locally. So we are one step ahead. I hate to say this, but we are one step ahead in Ireland of a greener CAP. So we're playing our part. But because we're not as intensive maybe as other regions, because we depend more on grass, and because of the climate we live in, anyone that's ever been to the west coast of Ireland will know what it's like to get a slap of a shower in the face. But that's the environment we live in. That's the environment that allows us to produce the quality food. But because we live there, we need a CAP that allows us to produce food under the cost of production. And the CAP stands in to support us farmers. So what we're saying to the MEPs, to the Council, to the Parliament, let's have a CAP that will support the farmers. Let's first of all have a CAP that's properly funded, but let's target it at the people who's producing food. Just don't target it blanket across the acres of land. Just because you have land, shouldn't entitle you to CAP. You have to be producing food for the consumers of Europe. Because it is our duty as farmers, whether we are in Italy, France, Greece or Ireland, that we produce top quality food for our people, whether they're in the world or whether they're in Europe. So what we're saying in ICSA to the people in this building that's making the decisions, let's have a cap that supports the production of top quality food. We're concerned with what's coming out at the moment, that there's going to seem to be a kind of a basic payment irrespective of what you produce. We are still firmly saying as farmers, we produce the food, but give us the support of the cap. I just would like to conclude here. I just again appeal to the MEPs this year. Let's have a cap that supports the production of quality food for Europe and the European households. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for those very constructive, very important words, and hopefully we'll know by midnight tonight what the outcome is. But we're very proud of the fact that we do things clean, green and naturally. And I think that's the key in terms of the quality of product that we produce. And over here beside Marion and between John is a lady that I referred to some time ago. He's 4 years of age on the 11th of July, Aston Willing. A connoisseur of good wine. Give her a big round of applause.